Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Upsall.
Take it away, Taylor.
I'm picking up early sketch vibes. My woman's been telling me lies about other men, about where she's been hanging. Suspicious thoughts in my mind keep brewing up over time. He's just a friend, when to me he's a stranger. And I can't hold no evidence, but I can't think emotionless. And something in your choice of dress can only lead to just one guess. White lies you try can't blind my eyes. You got your red dress on and you wanna play like I can't know things that I've never said. White lies you try can't blind my eyes. You got your red dress on and you wanna play like I can't know things that I've never said. It's been keeping me up every night. Most of the time I toss and turn in bed and I try not to explode when you arrive, sneaking through the door like it ain't 5 and this house ain't mine. And I keep picking up the sketch vibes, and I keep looking over at your side, wondering where you've been, thinking that he ain't a friend, and all these thoughts are singing. So I say it again, white lies you try can't blind my eyes. You got your red dress on and you wanna play like I can't know things that I'm never saying. White lies you try can't blind my eyes. You got your red dress on and you wanna play like I can't know things that I'm never saying.
Caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations emailed to me at beef@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call at 600-KFMA. That's 600-5362. And if our panel agrees your life is effed, we'll hook up with a pair of tickets for Mudvayne on September 27th. And we got a full house here this morning with our ladies with their face on, Mari and Yas Money.
You don't have to tell everybody.
Well, I did post a live stream.
I always look like this, Steve.
That's true. That's true. It's tattooed on
like
you. And then we got Chef Gary looking and smelling phenomenal with all the great food that he brought in from Charo for Sonoran Restaurant Week. All right, so here's the difference that we're going to do today in F My Life. I'm going to read you an F My Life situation. You weigh in on whether or not the life is F, right? That's the same. All right, I'll do a little silver lining, but then I'm going to toss it to you to give me the movie trailer guy description of that F My Life, because we have film critic Herb Stratford coming in here. So you know the movie trailer guy. That was basically, in a world where everyone's life is effed, are they a big baby? Stuff like that. So you got to give that best impersonation. You feel like you got that? You're like, yeah. You think you could do it?
No.
Right.
I like a challenge that will.
Yeah,
we'll see.
You're gonna love this. Well, we'll start off with C. Here's the F My Life situation. All right, and it's sent to me by Pedro. Pedro wrote, Beef, my friend yelled surprise, and I reflexively yelled, please don't propose. Ruining my buddy's actual proposal. F My Life. We'll start off with Chef Gary on this one.
Thank you for calling Movie Phone. For F My Life, press 1. For Big Baby, press 2. For the indecent proposal, press 3.
No, I don't want you to do the trailer yet. That's not what I'm asking. Is that F My Life or Big Baby?
F My
That was
Life.
a good movie.
Yeah. That's good. Yes?
Yeah, F My Life.
All right, and Mari?
Yes.
Okay, now Mari, why don't you give me the trailer of Pedro's F My Life situation?
In a world where surprises surprise the wrong person.
Dun, dun, dun. See, that was good. That was good. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. No, Gary was good too. He lubricated the situation with the movie phone.
Probably could have got proposed if Would have had some lubrication.
That's true. That's true. Here's our next F My Life situation sent to me by Jason. Jason said, I connected to my neighbor's car stereo by accident on my phone, and my phone auto played my quote unquote sad boy shower jams to his car. He rolled down the window and sang harmony. F My Life. What do you say, Yas?
Big baby.
All right, big baby. All right, Chef Gary.
In a world where Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connect.
He's ready.
Big baby.
Big baby. Okay. I'm going to get to you on the trailer here, but yeah.
Oh,
Big
my
baby.
bad. Oh.
Okay, now
I
we're
don't
at.
understand the rules.
All right, now give me the trailer.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
From the family that brought you Fast and Furious, we bring you Slow Boy Shower.
All right, no. Yeah, all right. Yeah. I would have went with 2 men, 1 playlist,
Oh,
0 shame. All right. Here's our next F My Life
See where you're
situation.
going.
Yes. Okay. All right. I went to get it. Louis sent me this. He said, I went to get a tattoo and I asked for Carpe Diem and got Carpe Denim.
Oh,
F My
Okay.
Life for the misspelled tattoo. Yas Money.
Sure. F My Life.
All right. You got a trailer for that, Yas?
In a world. No.
Back
Well,
it up.
everybody's saying in the world. From the makers of spell check
Yeah.
comes
Yes.
bad words.
All right. Do you think that's an F My Life, Mari?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's go to the phones real quick, see what's happening here. Rock 1, 2.1. What's your name?
Hey, I have a quick question.
Okay.
I won some tickets to see the concert.
We're on the air right now,
yesterday
so
morning?
just stay on hold, and I'll get to you after we're done. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So this is not necessarily the customer service line, but is that an F My Life? In fact, actually, I know what she's going to say. Did you not get your email yet?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
It seems like an F My Life.
Thanks, Jerome.
I believe you're going to get it by
Oh,
5
sorry.
p.m. today was the description that we're telling everybody. So we still got time till 5 p.m. But you could email Summer. Yes, Todd, that was another winner call that we did, and we addressed it mid-segment, which is always the best time to do it, right? You know, welcome back. We're live on a podcast broadcast. We'll have more of our FML movie trailers and everything else. We got Tamara Mack and Maddy Mack, the best names in the game, honestly, really. I mean, when you name Maddy too, you're just like, yeah, this is the original Eminem. Oh, yeah.
She's actually named after a vampire.
Really? Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast. We're still with our guests here at Tamara Mack and Miss Maddy Mack. And you said Maddy is named after a vampire. What vampire?
I'm from Hotel Transylvania. And
Okay.
it was a Madeline that was in there, and that's what we wanted for.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it tracks. Well, I mean, how many times did you dress up as a vampire for Halloween then?
I'm such a girly girl. I was
Never.
like Dorothy, Barbie. I was
Ah.
never. It's just now I've gotten into the horror stuff.
Yeah. So now you finally accepted her. Be like,
well,
yeah.
Disturbia was her horror movie.
Okay.
So that tells you a little bit. She's not really horror yet.
Right. Yeah. Now I know we're gonna have film critic Herb Stratford here in a little bit. You go way back with Herb, and you've also been involved in the local movie production scene as well. How long have you been involved in like kind of local movies?
Oh gosh, since early 2000s. In movies,
Yeah.
mostly horror movies. And the first movie that I produced here in town was called Dead on Sight, and we filmed it in Arizona.
Nice.
And kind of a fun story with Herb is I had gone back and done lots of film projects, but we tapped him to play my husband in the movie.
Okay.
And we were the family that was going to get killed in the beginning, that the whole premise is.
So
kind of
we
sad.
have your ex-husband coming into the studio here soon.
We
Sorry,
do.
my
His-
apologies in
his-
advance.
Yeah, his shoot schedule didn't quite correlate, so
Oh.
he couldn't do it. So we ended up beheading the director. But you know, I got disemboweled in the kitchen. You know, just a normal.
Yeah,
morning.
just a normal, yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah. So how many movies do you think you have under your belt then over the past like 20 years or so?
Oh well, movie wise, we've only got 3 features that
Yeah.
I've done. I've worked with strictly horror, and then I do some music videos. Do you remember Beware of Darkness?
Yeah. Yeah, Beware
I
of
did
Darkness.
their dope video.
Oh,
Carried
nice.
Kyle around for 12 hours singing. So when we get some of those and they want a bodybuilder, I get to run out to LA.
That's
Ooh.
awesome. Yeah, now I'm going to have to pull that up. That's amazing. So you had to literally carry them.
I carried them. It was a Twilight Zone scene.
Yeah.
We pick them up in a van, and I'm in my competition bikini, combat boots,
Yeah.
carrying him with the 2 other singers, and literally, it was for 12 hours in the valley in about 30-degree weather.
Right.
It was a rough workout.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, Tamara, you motivate me without even knowing it. But I mean, what's your schedule like on a day-to-day basis? Like, how many hours of sleep you get? And then, because I know that you're also at the power and exercise gym, and you do personal training there.
Yeah.
You personally train.
Correct.
And you're of course putting on the Tucson Terror Oddities Market this Saturday.
Right.
That's a lot of organizing there. Also having your own booth and setup.
Right.
Yeah. So what's your like a daily schedule like for you?
I'm usually up 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Get to the gym, early morning clients. Then I'm at work. I work for the Arizona Historical Society during the day.
Yeah.
Then I have my cannibal collections that I work on. In the evening, I'm back in the gym and I train in the evening.
The Arizona Historical Society, right? Were you just a shoe-in to get that gig just because you're a fifth generation Tucsonan?
Well, that was my pitch to hire me.
Yeah. Well, like, if you want to talk about Arizona history, then just look at my bloodline.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Here's my family album. There's Arizona history right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I could have talked more about Kon-Tiki than I could of the desert, though, probably.
Yeah, I know.
But,
so, yeah, what's your early memories of Kon-Tiki? Like, when Kon-Tiki, what year did it open? Do you remember?
Well, I'm not that old.
Yeah. But you grew up here. So.
I grew up there. So
Kon-Tiki was around even when.
Oh, yeah. It was the high school, college joint that we went to after the games and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, your scorpion bowls, monkeys on a stick. Although you used to be able to grill them over your own fire.
Cool.
And that was fun.
Well, that's a liability now. No, you kidding me? Because you undercooked the chicken, you're getting sick, and that's on Kon-Tiki. That's crazy that they're like, yeah, you used
it
to.
was fun.
Yeah.
That fire going, slurping, drinking, grilling.
That's amazing. All right. Well, the Tucson Terror and Oddities Market is this Saturday. Now, you can have your booth set up there too.
Yeah.
And so, what do you sell in your booth?
I do Cannibal Collections. That's my company.
Yeah.
And we feature.
I'm wearing that shirt.
Yeah, you got the shirt on. So we do apparel. It's horror-based luggage. I do artwork and murals, and I do a lot for the celebrities commission work.
Nice.
We did one for Chop Top from Leatherface.
Yeah.
And, with the ear and all that. So we do a lot of that. And then we do the true crime stuff. So we've got jewelry, barbed wire jewelry, goth, future corpse shirts, all kinds of weird and unusual.
Yeah, it's like goth chic. Yeah. It's all the cool. The shirt is really cool. Thank you for that. Yeah. And where can people find more information on just the Cannibal Collection?
Cannibal Collections. It's cannibalcollections.com.
Yeah, simple as that.
Everything's online. Yeah. And we've got website, of course, IG and Facebook and all that.
Yeah. And then the Terror and Oddities Market.com for information there. Do you have information on all the different vendors that are participating on the website yet? Or
not on the website. We don't.
Okay.
That's going up today, just a list for everybody to know who they're going to see coming up.
Yeah.
But it changes constantly. I mean, there's just so much talent here. And
And your phone's probably
through November now.
Yeah, your phone's probably going off the hook the entire time.
I'm texting a lot.
Yeah, we didn't even finish what your daily schedule is. So you start at 3:30, right?
Yeah.
You go into the work, start training others, and then working out as well.
Right.
It's very reminiscent of like the Vince McMahon schedule, if you're familiar with that. And then not the creepy stuff, but like legendarily, he would like sleep 4 hours and then just work. And in between there, obviously working out's going to give you more energy throughout the day.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a stress reliever.
Yeah. So what time do you feel like you stop working, period? Right now, it's not one job or all of it mentally. You stop working.
Yeah. About the time I'm taking whatever I need to fall asleep. 10 o'clock at night or so, I'm going down.
Right.
For a few hours.
Right. Yeah. Just a little power nap.
Yeah.
And then get up and then power squat and then do it all over again. You have a competition coming up here soon too?
I do. I've got nationals, powerlifting nationals. In Dallas, and that's in beginning of October. So I'm right around the corner from that.
Nice. So then, so after we get done with this weekend, and it's like all eyes on that, and back to the 2-a-days and the training and everything.
Yep.
Well, you already look in phenomenal shape. So like if you stay ready, it's easy to get ready.
Yeah,
right?
It's better, and I mean it's power training right now because it'll be doing the squat deads, and bench press. So it's a little bit different than getting on stage.
What are your numbers? Even though I don't know what's impressive.
I hold the world records for all time in history. My deadlift is 402 in the world records.
Wow.
Squats 402 and then 275 bench press. Whoa. So those are the records, not what I do in the gym. Unfortunately, what you do in the gym, you can't always do all at one time in the meet.
Right.
You do your best you can.
Does it help when you're doing the competition and stuff? You get like an adrenaline dump too, and then
absolutely.
So
you got a crowd yelling, and the crowds are so receptive at power meets. Everybody wants to see somebody get a lift. You're screaming. You got the music. You've got chalk, you got ammonia, you're snorting.
You're right. Yeah, to get lit.
tilt.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why, because I seen that too. And actually, you got to whiff of that at the Roadrunners game sometimes. If I need to real pick me up to say make some noise, I go in the back with the Zamboni guys. They got it like on deck. Yeah, you whiff that pneumonia. Oh my God, you kidding me?
I should have brought some.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Wait, you guys, you don't need a coffee.
I should literally have one here under my desk here for like when we have people come in. It's like, oh, I'm so tired. All right, whiff this pneumonia. You're good.
Yeah, I sell them, so let me know.
I'll probably get one. It's insane. Have you ever tried it? You're looking at me as like you never tried that.
Negative.
Okay. How would you best describe it, Tamara?
It's just a slap in the face. I mean,
Yeah.
it burns. It's ammonia. It's like sniffing the cat box real fast.
Yeah.
And but it lights you up and it gets all the nerves going. I mean, it's what they use to snap to wake people up who are unconscious.
Yes, and that's why the Roadrunners Zamboni guys have it.
Is that why the NFL banned the sniffing salts?
Maybe, yeah.
They did. You can't have them anymore.
It's an advantage. It gives you a physical advantage. You get lit
Quick
right
rush.
away. Oh my
How
God.
long?
It's quick.
Bring it.
Yeah,
I will.
happens.
I'll get you some.
It doesn't last forever, right? But it revives you. It's an instant revive. And honestly, yeah, like I'm actually hesitant to buy it now because I'm like, God, that seems like I'm getting addicted to it. And he's like, what are you doing? Are you sniffing pneumonia again? Like, no, what are you talking about?
Kendall will jump on that one real quick.
Oh, you know it. You know it. Yeah. So fantastic. Well, Tamara, it's a pleasure meeting you. And, I can't wait for the Tucson Terror Oddities Market happening this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Congratulations and, starting this up. And I know a lot of vendors are very appreciative of the efforts of you putting everyone together for this and couldn't ask for a better weekend. We're going to have fantastic weather as well. So again, it's free for all ages. So if you want to come out and check out, Tucson's new alternative market featuring the horror, the goth, the paranormal oddities, and more, then you can get more information at terrorandodditiesmarket.com. And there is the website, and it's at the Coalition Space from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow. So thank you again so much for coming
Absolutely.
in.
Thank you.
We got more music, and we're going to keep the podcast broadcast going on youtube.com/beefvegan. You can join us there. Clear. All right. Thank you again. All right. So for the rest of you on the stream, we're going to be back right after this. We finished up our F My Lifes with our movie trailers, and it went like this. Check it out. Through our website at kfma.com. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Good luck. All right. So let's get back to our F My Lifes here.
You're so nice.
I know. Well, they're my people, and I want them to see Lincoln Park,
Yes.
and we were giving out Lincoln Park tickets all week, and it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So, but I'll tell you what, I've been complaining about my hemorrhoids all week long, but a bigger hemorrhoid to me is Live Nation's. We'll get to it. But the bigger hemorrhoid is Live Nation's digital ticket processing that we have to do for our listeners because it's always something. It sucks, but it is what it is. We live in the future now. All right, next up, my life situation. Let's see. Justin said, I tried to impress my date by throwing a tennis bar real far. Rotator cuff said, nope. I yelped louder than the dogs. F my life. We'll start off with Chef Gary on this one.
Big baby.
Okay.
You
You
gotta
say big
stretch.
baby?
You
Okay.
gotta stretch.
Okay.
I felt that.
Yeah.
As soon as he said, ugh, no.
We getting old? So you say F
we're
my life?
getting old. Yeah, F my life.
All right, Mari?
Yes.
All right, give me the movie trailer for him.
Love, pain, and a squeaky duck.
Would you go see that movie? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I just watch her do these.
Oh,
I
she's
can
the
just
best.
watch her face.
Yeah. She's method.
I'm
She's very
committed.
method. All right, let's see. Next one. Annie said, I unmuted to say this could have been an email, and Teams turned into closed captions. Oh, so
Oh no.
everyone can read that, So with that, getting caught saying this could have been an email, is that enough my life, Mari?
Yes.
Okay, Chef Gary.
Yeah, I say it at work all the time.
Yeah. Oh, since you say it at work all the time, why don't you give me the movie trailer for that?
This summer, one hot mic, one cold company culture.
Excellent. F my life. All right, final F my life for the day, sent to me by Heather. Heather said, the other day I stopped for a quote unquote quick hike at Sabino Canyon. Sun melted my chapstick into a pocket omelet, and I sat on it. F my life. All right, I think we've all been there. F my life, Chef Gary.
F my life.
All right, what do you say, Mari?
Yeah, I gotta agree.
All right, Yaz.
Oh yeah.
All right, give me the trailer for you, Yaz.
This summer, the pants are gloss.
Nice. There you go. That's F My
Got it.
Life with your movie trailer taglines here. Let's hit the reset. We got so much to get to, including talking about Sonoran Restaurant Week, Ask a Conspiracist, and more. Keep it right here on Rockwood 2.1 KFMA. There's so many things that we just get used to as social norms, like, oh, that's just the way it is. And we just accept it, right? But there are so many things that we accept in life where we're getting the short end of the stick, where they're not telling us the full story. And here to give you the full story and read between the lines of these things, these minor inconveniences of our life, is myself and another round of Ask a Conspiracist. So I got my friends here, Mari, Yas Money, and Chef Gary. Is there something that's been bothering you as far as a social norm that you don't necessarily believe is legit in the reason for it? Like, give me an example here, Mari.
This is a big one. Happens
Okay.
all the time at the grocery store. Why do the carts always squeak like a haunted clarinet?
Oh, yes.
Like, why?
Yeah. You would think that it just because like wear and tear, but that's not it at all.
No,
that's what they
what?
want you to think. Yeah.
That's what they want us to
Yeah,
think.
big
Oh.
grocery want you to think that.
Big
And,
grocery.
and cart manufacturers always add one cursed wheel to a cart. So even when they're brand new, there's always going to be one effed up wheel. And the reason is so you buy more in the grocery store out of frustration. In fact, it's something that the industry knows quietly as a squeak to table economy. So the more the cart squeaks, the more you're going to end up buying out of frustration, hoping that if you weigh down your cart with all the excess groceries that you don't need, it will take away the squeak. And sometimes it does. And when that happens, just know you've been played a fool. And that's what's really going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
It does make a lot of sense.
It does.
know.
Absolutely.
Mind
When you say it like
blown.
that.
Yeah, 100%. You got something on your mind there, Yas Money?
Listen, I'm not a big fan.
Okay.
But why do pumpkin spice things why do they appear in August like it's
Yeah.
Santa with a calendar glitch? You know, like
Right. Yeah. And they want to claim that seasonal marketing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look, it's a taste of fall. Fall my balls. You know, that is not it at all. It's big nutmeg testing crowd control.
Really?
Yes. See, I don't do the pumpkin spice, so they can't get me under wraps. They can't control the way I think because of the delicious pumpkin spice that's emitting from every Starbucks in every corner in America.
do you fall for it?
No, hell no.
Oh.
Hell no. In fact, actually,
I do.
if a girl wears pumpkin spice lip gloss, I won't even kiss her. I won't let her kiss
Really?
me
Are you sure
anywhere.
about
100%.
I don't believe that.
Are
I
you
don't care
okay?
how hot she is. No, I'm just saying I'm upset by this because, if we accept the out of season pie drinks, we'll accept anything. It's almost like self-checkout jury duty. So the whole thing is just a ruse to kind of get us under control through pumpkin spice. They're always going to entice us to the things that are most delicious. So be wary of that.
Okay.
All right. Gary, is there anything that's been on your mind?
I mean, I work pretty hard, and at the end of the day, I'd like a frosty treat. But it seems to me that the ice cream machines are always down at the drive-thru.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's always the joke, too. I mean, they
What
never
does big
have the
ice cream want us to think?
Well, it's not big ice cream, all right? But the excuse is always the cleaning cycle.
Yeah.
And I've been there. I've been a graveyard employee, fast food places, and I've lied about the ice cream machine because I just take it down. But they're just basically preventing late night joy spikes that break up the sadness algorithm that keep us docile, because they know if we get ice cream at certain times of the night when we're really craving ice cream, then the dopamine releases in our brain. We'll be content with our life. But that's not what the machine feeds off. They feed off our sadness. So to keep us sad and keep that misery pumping is what really feeds the machine that's behind the scenes. It's energy that you can't even see. There are waves that you don't even know, but that's really the higher ups. Right? Then that's all I can really say on the air before they come and get me. But the fact of the matter is, those ice cream machines are broken on purpose to keep you sad. The sadder you are, the stronger they become. And that's what's really going on.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
just need a sweet treat.
I know you do. Well, luckily, Chef Gary brought some in. So that's Ask a Conspiracist. Always read between the lines and know what's really going on.
him, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's good.
Got me.
Ollie just got us with a zinger here. We're on the podcast broadcast. Herb, yes, we got Herb Stratford. He's going to be coming in here. We're going to pop in between our movie reviews and everything with the rundown of our U of A Wildcats this weekend.
Yeah.
Home game?
home game, man.
Yeah, home game. Which I know there was tickets available and everything. And of course, is this where they start ramping up? We're going to get into all the details in about a minute. 40, but as far as the competition coming in, or this seemed like another kind of nice little warm-up game for the Wildcats.
Warm up, that's one way of putting it.
Yeah. But don't jinx them. All right, you don't want to say like
honestly, I don't
jinxing something, never.
I don't think the Spears kiss of death will happen this weekend.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have documented this. I mean, you pick them, we pick against you. And then we win money. That's usually how it works out. Yeah. What'd you think of the Eagles and Cowboys game last night?
Hot tour.
Yeah. I mean, spit cake, basically.
No, sorry. Hot tour. Spit on that quarterback.
Yeah,
Jalen quarterback.
Oh yes, he did spit.
But he.
Were you guys kind of stoked?
But what about the replays?
What?
Like Dak spit first.
No, Dak was spitting by himself. He
like
was
a real gentleman?
Because he said, I spit a million times a game. And he was, if you look at where they were, he was just kind of hanging out with his linemen. Hanging out,
NFL is so ghetto.
being
I
by
love
himself. And then Jalen Carter did not like that, apparently.
Yeah, no, I mean, the spit was one thing. What'd you think of the Cowboys? They actually looked pretty good for a while.
Do you know what you're talking about?
Yeah, for a while.
Okay.
I didn't watch the end of the game.
All right.
I mean, I saw them. I saw glimmers of like, okay, not bad, Cowboys, not great, but of course, they were playing the Super Bowl champion. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, did they look better than you thought they would?
They did. Honestly, I thought the Eagles were going to roll them.
Yeah,
I really did. And I mean, the way that they were playing in that first half, I mean, they had their way with Dallas. I mean, it was very methodical. It was like Jalen Hurts. They would average like 6-7 yards every single play. They had no splash plays, but they had no problem moving the ball. And then the weather delay happened, and Cowboys found a little bit of, I wouldn't say magic, but they were able to keep it close in the second half, and they made it very interesting. And if CeeDee Lamb comes down with a couple of catches, who knows what the outcome of that game is.
I still wouldn't bet money on them going deep. But, we got Justin Spears and Ali from Spears and Ali on ESPN 1490 joining us on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Carlos on the stream was like, hey, I want to hear the rundown of, Justin Spears and Ali's take on the game of our U of A Wildcats, who will have another game, a home game this weekend. Who are they facing off against?
Weber State.
Weber State.
Do you even know where Weber State is, Beef?
No. But to be fair, I only lock down a good 28 states in my brain. So.
You're a betting man. That's minus 205.
Yeah. So where is Weber State?
Ogden, Utah.
Oh yeah, Utah.
Uh-huh.
Very small school in Utah.
Okay.
FCS team, and they lost last week 45-10 to James Madison. Yes, James Madison is a school.
Okay, yeah.
And so this is why I think Arizona's going to kill them. I really think this is good. I mean, the spread has not come out yet because it's an FCS school. They don't release spreads that involve FCS games until the day of.
Right.
I would imagine Arizona's probably going to be favored by 5 touchdowns.
Okay, that easy, huh?
Yeah.
Are you going to be at this game, Ali?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see the new formation that they're going to roll out that they've been practicing during the spring, which is up dog.
No, I'm not falling for that. Yeah. You got me with the Reese Witherspoon joke. You're not going to get me with an up dog, all right?
I was in it.
Yeah. So with that, though, I mean, what do you think the U of A Wildcats are looking like with their football program? Obviously, they had a big win last week, but again, soft opponent. This week, you're expecting another big win, soft opponent. Then, of course, the competition steps up a little bit. From what you've seen in different reps and practices and everything else that they've showcased, how good do they look, and what do you think is a reasonable expectation of what their record may be?
This is a better team than last year. They've got far more depth, and when it comes to games against teams like Weber State, and I think the coaches have been saying this too, nameless, gray, faceless opponent.
Right.
It's all about us and what we're doing and getting better than we played even last week.
Right.
For me, this team is a 6 to 8 win game, 6-win team. And I really like this Arizona Wildcat squad, and I think they're going to surprise some people in the Big 12.
Okay, nice.
So last week, the fact that Noah Fafita, as far as efficiency goes, it was his 3rd worst performance at Arizona as a starter.
Right.
Passing game did not click, but they didn't have their top 2 receivers available. Tight ends are banged up too. his top receivers were all freshmen, guys that might contribute this year, but are going to be the top guys. So there was some miscommunication. You also have to think it was his first game without Ted Terrell McMillan since like the 7th grade. I mean, these guys have been teammates since the 8th grade. They've had that connection for a while. So it was his first game without his buddy T-Mac. And so he's still trying to figure out his go-to guys. And like I said, the fact that they were without their top 3 receivers or top couple of guys, and they were still able to run the ball effectively. They left a lot on the table, and yet they were able to still win by 34 points. So you have to feel pretty good if you're an Arizona fan. And then defensively, it was the most takeaways since the Alamo Bowl in 2023. They had the most sacks since the 2023 season. So when you're doing things that haven't been done since you won 10 games, you're doing something right. So it was a positive first step for Arizona this year.
All right. Well, yeah, it's good to see it. Well, it looks like, it's a good game to go out and hopefully celebrate a dub and tailgate at. So this weekend, we're going to be jam-packed with all different types of fun stuff
I want
happening.
you to follow my lead here.
Okay.
The stadium, the nickname is going to be called The Block.
Why don't you buy the naming rights? They're looking to sell the naming rights to Arizona Stadium.
I don't want to buy the naming rights.
Ooh, Farhang and Metcalf Stadium called the Gavel.
Put the mic in between both of you two because I can hear.
Farhang Field? No, but I want it. It's a cinder block. It looks like a cinder block. The block sounds cool. It's tough.
Okay.
So head out to the block. Go watch the Arizona Walk. It's going to be great weather.
Yeah.
We can kind of feel the change coming.
Yes. Yeah. We'll feel the change coming for the next week or two, and then it's going to get hot as balls again.
Why the negativity?
Well, I live in Arizona. I know how it's going to go.
And how do you know how hot balls are?
Oh, I know. I watched the NFL draft and the combine. I know.
I don't think that's a data point.
It should be
6'7" defensive end from Iowa State, hot balls.
If he's a lineman with extra large testicles, I'm drafting that dude. Right now, if he's a wide receiver, small testicles, drafting that guy too because aerodynamics.
We've taken a turn.
Okay, all right. Spears and Ali, ESPN 14. You guys, I love it. Thank you guys for popping in. Definitely let's touch base next week as we continue to talk about the recap of the opening weekend for the NFL as games continue all weekend long. And, of course, our U of A Wildcats. So I appreciate you.
If we love you and you're hot as balls.
Thank you. Which is at 98.7 degrees. All right. We got Herb Stratford coming up next after music from Godsmack. You can join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan.
So I want to know who on the schedule should Arizona be worried about?
Oh, next week, Kansas State.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
That's the litmus test.
Right? Yeah, that's when the season gets started.
Is that a way?
This game healthy.
Yeah.
No, Kansas State's here. It's next Friday.
Damn. So 3 weekends back to back?
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to reset the table here and get Herb in.
See you guys.
Earlier this morning, we did this. Check it out.
Thanks for coming.
Shredding new music from Mammoth here in Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's Friday, so we want to have a lot of fun. We got a bunch of guests coming in the studio here in a little bit, but I want to play a game called Think Fast, Dumbass. All right, let's see where you're at here. Now, we've been loaded up on the caffeine, courtesy of Chef Gary and Sonoran Restaurant Week. So thank you, Chef Gary, on that. Let's see if it helped mentally. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. You got 3 seconds to answer. You can't say, any pause. All right, if you do, you get called a dumbass. Whoever racks up the most dumbasses loses the game. All right, we'll start off with Mario on this one. All right, name a flip phone you snap shut.
Nokia.
No, dumbass.
Really?
Razor.
A Razor?
Yeah. All right. Yas Money. A social network before Instagram.
Facebook.
No, dumbass.
What?
MySpace.
Yeah. It was technically.
Yeah. Okay.
Take it back, dumbass.
Okay, I'll take back your dumbass. Wow. I'll take back the dumb part. Still got ass on you. All right, Chef Gary. What's one food that betrays you at 2 a.m.?
Falafel.
Dumbass. Taco Bell. Yeah, exactly. All right, Mari. What food is the air fryer MVP?
Potatoes.
Dumbass. Frozen wings.
That's not true.
Yes. Wings. Yeah, wings for sure. All right. Yas Money. Reality show with rose ceremony.
A what?
Reality show with rose ceremony.
The Bachelor.
That's right. All right.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Chef Gary. Viral dance pre-TikTok.
Oh, twerking?
Dumbass. You know it? Yes.
What is it? Viral dance.
Viral dance pre-TikTok. No, dumbass.
Soldier Boy.
That's right. It's Soldier Boy. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I knew Yaz would know this.
I thought thought it was a Macarena too.
All right. Yeah. All right. Mari, movie quote. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
National treasure.
That is correct. All right.
Yep.
Chef Gary, a snack you pretend is healthy.
Ice cream.
Dumbass. It's trail mix with M&Ms.
That is
Yeah.
healthy. There's nuts.
No, see, it's not, though. It's a trick. So don't
No.
fall for it. All right.
It's a trip.
All right. Let's see. Yas Money. Early meme animal.
Early meme. I don't know.
Meme animal.
Meme animal.
Yeah. Dumbass. Keyboard cat.
Oh.
Yeah. Keyboard cat.
Yeah, I love
All right.
keyboard cat.
All right. Chef Gary. App you used for music piracy.
Napster.
That's correct.
LimeWire.
Yeah. LimeWire's on also.
LimeWire.
Yeah. That's what you did. You use LimeWire over Napster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the generational gap.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
we're-
dial-up only took the LimeWire.
Oh man, it took forever. You may be right on that, Todd. All right, we're gonna be back on here in 5 seconds. Usually I can only abuse one person. That's our guest right now. Rock on a 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. As you know, it's Friday, and joining us is our very special guest. He is a film critic extraordinaire, Mr. Herb Stratford. He was around since talkies became a thing, and there's lots of different things that are being released to theaters and our streaming services this week that we're going to touch on. First and foremost, we got a rare dual review here.
Yes.
We want to talk about The Conjuring. Now, our own Yas Money did a Conjuring binge yesterday and then watched the latest Conjuring, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard, right? How many hours of Conjuring did you absorb in 48 hours?
I think 6.
6.
6, 7.
How many Conjurings are there, Herb?
So technically, in the Conjuring universe, which includes the Nun and Annabelle and all that stuff, this would be the 10th movie.
Damn, that's a lot of Conjuring.
It is.
Okay, see, I only stuck to the Conjurings. I didn't watch The Nun or Annabelle
Yeah,
or
no,
anything
you were
like
just
that.
we're
I just-
mainlining the real stuff.
Yeah.
No, I got it. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. So the latest, the 10th in this, universe, if you want to call it that, is The Conjuring Last Rites. Again, we continue with these kind of scary movies outside of what would be spooky season.
That's
it
true.
seems like we have 10 months of spooky season at the theaters these days, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, tell me everything about Last Rites here.
So this is billed as the final time that we're going to see Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga playing Ed and Lorraine Warren. And that's probably because their agents are like, we got to get you some other work. You're sort of getting known for this. And basically, it's their last case that basically took place in 1986. The Smurl family, family of 8 that was living in a Pittsburgh suburb, and they were experiencing extreme hauntings. But because Ed had a heart attack, they were sort of not doing cases, and their daughter he was trying to focus more on their family. Their daughter is no real spoiler here, but she's getting engaged in this movie, and she is actually currently in real life. Both the Warrens are dead. She is actually following her parents' footsteps. She's a paranormal investigator.
Wow.
And so basically, this is sort of their last case. They got dragged into it a little bit reluctantly, but then they decided they needed to do it. And, some cynical people would say, oh, we're going to hand it off to the daughter's character now. But I'll tell you, if you stayed for the credits, I mean, it really did feel like it was the end for this sort of main series of The Conjuring. And that's not to say other things can't be within the universe, but I feel like they're going to be done. And honestly, it was a return to form. I felt it was one of the scarier ones, and I thought it was very well done. There was some nice scares. And it's just over 2 hours, though. I mean, it's a meal.
Usually when someone wraps up a project like this where it's a running series, a lot of people are kind of divided on the ending of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like they did a good job if this was the end of storyline A, we should call it, right?
Yeah.
Do they wrap a good bow on it?
I do. I feel like it was, and that's even before the credits, where you get all the sort of the backstory and the footage of them, the real Warrens, which is always good. I feel like it was. I mean, I think they wrapped it up nicely. It was funny. I was having a conversation with somebody else, and they were like, is it overly Christian, this movie? And I said, well, no. I said, this is more horror movie than Christian movie, right? I mean, granted, he's saying by the power of Christ, get out of this house. But I mean, it's not like an overly preachy movie about religion.
You know,
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like religion is the tool they're using, and the evil here is definitely a Christian evil because it's demons. But I don't feel it's too preachy. But yeah, I think it wrapped up very well. Yas Money, what do you think?
I think so. I didn't have any complaints.
Are Jewish people safe in this universe?
Yeah, that's wild.
I think
well,
so.
because it's a Christian, you know, these are Christian demons and the Christian, they're using the whole Christian thing. So if you're not like subscribed to that, are you like immune? You're like, sorry, I don't believe in your demons.
They have their own demons.
They have their own demons.
yeah. Golems and all kinds of things. Yeah.
Were you getting Zooey Deschanel vibes?
Oh, totally.
I was like,
Of
who's
the
that girl?
lead actress?
The daughter. The daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I
With the
see it.
bangs and
Yeah,
everything.
I was like, is that
no,
Zooey Deschanel?
I know. It was. I was distracted by that. I will
was
admit.
super
Yeah.
distracted.
Yeah. But she did a good job. The girl. I
Mhm.
mean, she went through hell in that movie. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I felt really bad.
I think you know it's at 87 or no, actually it's low. It's 55% right now, which is a very low number. I think I don't know if it's fanboy hating on it or what, but I liked it.
Okay, yeah. Did you stick around to the end credits? I
Yeah.
guess. And you recommend everyone to obviously
It said
stick
The
around.
Conjuring will be back for Doomsday.
With Robert Downey Jr. as the devil.
Yeah.
All right. Well, The Conjuring Last Rites. I mean, both of our official movie reviewers really love this film, and it seems like it does wrap up the story well when it comes to the original storyline of The Conjuring. So if you're a fan and you've been following it, then you don't want to miss The Last Rites hitting theaters everywhere. All right, we have a lot to get to as far as reviews, including a movie that caught my attention immediately when I heard it was coming to theaters.
I know what we're talking
Oh
about.
my
Go ahead and tell them, Herb.
It's called Threesome.
Yeah, I know. Yes, we're gonna talk
And we're
threesome.
going to commercials.
Yeah, so you can join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. More with film critic Herb Stratford after this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, I was like, can't wait to see the trailer for the threesome. See the trailer? I live the trailer, yes?
Oh yeah.
No.
Last week it was orgies. Now this week it's threesomes.
He knows what I like, right? Not like that, bro. Not like that.
It was the pause.
Yeah.
What he likes is making fun of me. That's what he likes.
I do, and I haven't been
so-
able to do so.
It's true. You've had to have your nice face on.
You got to stop being so goddamn nice to me. You know,
I
you
know.
got me a challenge shirt
That's
and
true.
everything.
That's true.
Yeah, there's in fact, actually, they have a challenge mania that's up at Stand Up Live. I got to figure out what day it is. Where there's going to be some challenge people. It's a podcast I listen to.
Nice.
I might buy a ticket, bring it out. You want to be my date to that? Stand Up Live, Phoenix, little road trip.
Maybe.
I'm gonna get a new car. But all right, let me before we get into our next review, I got to hit the head. But earlier this morning we talked about the Tucson Terror. Speaking of scary films,
Yes.
the Tucson Terror and Oddities Market.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Tamara. You know Tamara Mack.
I do.
Yeah, she was like,
Yep.
he was like my former husband. I was gonna behead. She told us the story about how you were almost cast in a movie.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I was going to be in a horror movie.
You ghosted her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you ghosted her.
I can't remember what
No,
happened.
Schedule conflict.
Yeah, it was.
No, we want the drama.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
You
And
ghosted
then she
her.
was
You
like,
never
you know
called her
what?
back.
She's like, if I see that Herb Stratford, I'm gonna get him in a headlock.
And we were like, bring him out.
And you know what? And she would. She'd probably beat me up.
Oh, she
So-
definitely would.
She's got some guns, that
Yeah,
girl.
she does.
Yes.
If you don't know what we're talking about, it went a little something like this. Check it out. A lot of fun, and we reset the table.
It holds world records.
Our guest
World
here,
record holder,
who are also hosting the Tucson Terror and Oddities Market this Saturday. Please welcome Tamara Mack and Maddy Mack. Good morning, both of you. And you say you're fifth generation Tucsonans?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
So,
never escaped.
yeah. Wow. How far back does it go? Like you said, fifth generation. So who was that? Your great
Great-grandfather was a band director at Fort Lowell when it was a actual a fort.
Really?
So,
Oh,
we traced
wow.
it way back to there. So skipped a generation. So
Yeah.
pretty true. So Fred Ronstadt and I always kind of argue who's the true fifth generation.
Right. Yeah. Like who actually owns this
Yeah.
town? Yeah. Like through the legacy.
He's done better with that than I
Right. Now, Tamara, it's nice to finally meet you in person and stuff. I've known of you, and I think I've been following you on social media forever as well, because you know you're an impressive woman on many different levels and stuff. First, you're like a professional bodybuilder. Is that
bodybuilder and pro powerlifter.
Yeah. And when did you get into power lifting and everything?
It was like 2005. Sylvester Stallone launched his Insto nutrition line.
Yeah.
And decided I wanted to enter the contest for that. And ended up winning that, became a spokesmodel for Stallone.
Were you working out before that, though?
A little bit here and there. But my dad was a bodybuilder. I grew up in the bodybuilding world. He worked with Arnold and all of them in the Venice Beach days.
Yeah. So you had someone that you like looked up to and idolized
Absolutely.
and stuff. And so it was a
natural.
way to kind of like keep close with your dad.
Yes.
In that scenario. Yeah, that's
Very
awesome.
Much so.
Yeah.
And then I started competing after I won the Instone and did stage competitions.
Yeah.
And then ended up going into powerlifting. So I'm a dual athlete. I do both now.
Yeah. And you've been doing that for a while. Well, you look fantastic,
Thank you.
And when you do the competitions and stuff, they spray tan you?
Okay.
Like, I spray tan you super dark, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of
That
course
beautiful
you
dark
asked
cocoa
that.
color. Yes.
Well, because I've been doing the spray tan, right? Just for
too.
leisurely.
Nothing
Yeah.
like the spray tan you're going to get. But
Yeah. Okay.
That should be a segment. She should spray tan you.
Oh, yeah. No, you haven't. What? You spray tan yourself?
no.
Okay. You got
No,
pros
you go
to
to
do
a
it.
big tent with everybody nude.
Yeah.
Spread them against the wall.
Really?
It's a very humbling experience.
Yeah.
You think you're a bodybuilder now. Spread them.
That's true. If you got tan lines, you're not a bodybuilder for sure. Yeah. And well, how long does it take for that to wear off? I mean, does it spray right off or then
Every day, it kind of looks like you're in the movie Psycho when you get in the shower.
Yeah.
I filmed it going down the drain.
Right.
It's like,
does that stay in your bathtub too, or do you have to like bleach out your bathtub like once a week?
you
No.
might want to if you got a dirty bathtub. But
Yeah.
Otherwise, no. It rinses pretty good.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we got you in here because we want to talk about this Saturday. There's a lot of events happening with the monsoon. Thankfully, obviously it's getting cooler as well. So we're really looking for things to do this weekend. And you basically took over this market and just in time for Halloween as well. The Tucson Terror and Oddities Market, which is going to be All right, we're back here in Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. All right, film critic Herb Stratford. Let's talk threesomes, dude. All right, hold on. Let me get the right music, the appropriate music for this. I'm so excited about this film that I didn't hear anything about, but I know a thing or two about. Yeah.
How
Once
many
or twice.
times?
How many times? That's an excellent question.
0?
Double digits.
Double digit
Double
threesomes?
digits.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
But
I don't believe it.
I had a relationship. I had a relationship with a girl who, was into that kind of thing. So she was the recruiter, if you will. I was just lucky to be there. Most of the time, I was just kind of like just hanging out, being like, "Hey, can I do this?" kind of thing. So
It's
yeah,
a lot of work.
it is so consuming. You're like, oh my god, it's exhausting. First off, for me, it's almost impossible to please one woman. Two at the same time, it's a feat. So I don't recommend it for the faint at heart. But what's this movie, The Threesome?
Okay, so much like Big Love, which dealt with multiple wives, sister wives, be careful what you wish for. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So Zoe Deutsch stars in this, and if you don't know who Zoe Deutsch is, she is Leah Thompson's daughter.
Oh, yes.
with
and she's
Howard
adorable.
Deutsch, the director. Yeah, she's a very cute girl and been doing a lot of work lately. So what happens is that this guy and his girlfriend, they have a threesome, and I'm not ruining anything here, but they both end up pregnant.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. So not really the kind of outcome you want to have when you're thinking about, free love, male fantasy of a threesome. You end up with a lot of problems.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So this is
That's why you wear prophylactic to prevent outcome.
That's true.
Okay,
Can
so
he
continue.
finish? Let him finish.
No, it's fine. So this is it's 78% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's definitely a non-traditional rom-com, right? You go in thinking, oh, this will be sort of fun and sexy. No.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's sort of a real dose of real world here. So, but I mean, again, Zoe Deutsch is a beautiful woman, and it's fun to see her in this movie. And so
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be disappointed, Beef, but it's definitely not something from Skinamax. Let's just say that.
Yeah, all right. So it sounds like a cheeky kind of date night
Yes,
movie in a way,
yes.
rom-com, some fun, and play off that.
And both of you will go home and not have sex.
Yeah, or at least not have a threesome. Like,
Yeah.
hey, remember that threesome you were thinking about having? Yeah, don't want to have that anymore. So
Yeah.
if you're looking to still hold out hope for a threesome, avoid the movie The Threesome.
It's a horror
Exactly.
movie.
Yeah, it is a horror movie. You're right.
Which movie, so out of a Splitsville twin list, which movie do you feel like is the better movie or movie to avoid that's coming out this week?
You know, I'll tell you, I don't think either one of them are to avoid. Like Twinless was at Sundance; it's really great. But I'll tell you, Splitsville, because it has one of my crushes,
Dakota Johnson.
In it, and it's really, really funny. And so basically, the story is the main character has been married for about a year to his wife, who is the main lead in Andor. I'm blanking on her name right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about if you saw Andor.
No, I still have sex. So.
Okay. So anyway, she basically says, I want to get divorced, and he freaks out, and he just runs away.
Nice.
Yes.
As seen in the trailer.
As one would do. And he ends up at the lake house of his good friends, their best friends, Dakota Johnson and her husband, and they try and sort of counsel him. Basically, they tell him, oh, look, we're in an open relationship. And he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so basically then he doesn't want to move out of his house that he and his wife live in. So he lives there while his wife is bringing in all of these boyfriends who he then becomes friends with. And they're all very funny. But Dakota Johnson's husband, he gets mad. And there's a whole bunch of man fighting in this. And when I say man fighting, I don't mean like Fight Club. I mean like brothers like slapping each other and like knocking each other and breaking tables. And it is some of the funniest man fighting I have ever seen in a movie. So I was laughing out loud. I mean, look, there's no tapping out. I mean, it's just, and look, the house is destroyed and she's just mad at them for fighting.
Right.
It's a really funny movie. I mean, it's really honestly very, very funny. And it's at 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Nice. You know what? We needed a good comedy that had a dose of originality to it. And the open relationship thing is so common these days amongst, especially if you're single and you see the dating apps, you see it. You see people, either women saying, I won't be your third, or women being like, I'll be a sister wife, the whole thing. And knowing this, terminology, thankfully for Weirdo.
That's on the app?
Yo, no, I read bios. I'm one of the weird guys that read the bios. But and I learned a lot from Weirdo from being in polyamorous cube, right? Which is, so open relationships is becoming more and more common. And for them to take the comedy aspect of it, because every single polyamorous or open relationship is hilarious at its core, because
it needs a TLC show.
Oh my God. And there is, but it is absolutely, funny. So the fact that they were able to capture that and as a premise, it seems super funny. And I'm glad to see that the reviews are solid on as well. It's one of your favorite comedies this year, huh?
It is. It really is. It's just hysterical. And like I said, the man fighting just cracks me up because you don't see guys fight like that. You know what I mean? Normally it's all big, like choreographed stuff. This is just sloppy,
realistic
best friends. Best friends that are like really not hurting each other, but they're mad at each other. It's hysterical. Very, very funny movie.
Excellent. Splitsville in theaters everywhere this weekend. All right, so we have more to talk about, including what's going to be dropping on the streaming services, and we'll even squeeze in a confession session. All that's coming up on the podcast broadcast, plus your beef tip coming up next on Beef Figure Presents, so you can keep it right here on Rock 1 2.1 KFMA.
I went to go see Toxic Avenger.
Did you?
I did.
How was that?
Did you like it?
It was silly. I liked it.
You went to a lot of movies this week.
I did.
She's a cinephile. She's coming for your job.
No, she was when she was working at the station, the TV station. That's the first thing I would do is rush in, and we would like talk about movies of the week, and she would give me crap for not watching something. So that's the kind of relationship we have.
It's violent.
She gives well, it's not rated, and you know what? It did terrible at the box office.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah,
not even a blip, dude.
It did not do good.
I know, but it was funny. It was hilarious, and it was silly. But
it feels like a sit-at-home watch movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the thing. I felt like I don't know if I need to see it big. So yeah,
But what's the funniest moment? Go ahead, spoil.
There were a lot of them. I think it was just like the little things that you would find in the background.
Oh,
they were their own jokes in itself.
Okay.
So it was just, the dialogue was just so funny to me. Like me and my friend had a really good time.
Okay.
Well, there you go. And Peter Dinklage was, big on the big screen, right?
I just wanted to hug him.
Don't make me pull that.
No, you did it last week. You can't do it 2 weeks in a row.
I mean, I could. I don't need to. I'll need to, because if you pull up our archive of our podcast broadcast streams under the live tab, YouTube automatically does like a screensaver moment that
Oh,
they
no.
feel like is most engaging, and that episode.
I showed it to everybody.
Is there. Yeah, so it's great.
Yes.
I know.
My friends
Thought
had
we're
a
friends.
kick out of it.
Hey, you want to show you real quick? Speaking of impressive feats here. Yeah. Well, no one's
out
was
there.
speaking
If
of
you've ever
impressive
stepped on a
feats.
rogue piece of Lego on the floor,
I
you
do
know
want to show this. Check this shit out, dude. Like you ever step on a Lego?
Oh yeah.
The most painful thing ever, right?
The worst.
Right. Well, a woman made a world record for doing just that in the most excruciating and impressive feat of strength that I've ever seen. Now it's kind of buffering, so I don't want to ruin it here. I'm gonna pull it up. First off, look at all those Legos.
Nor.
So nor.
Yeah, she's gonna walk on her knees too.
Oh, shut
hell
up.
no.
Oh, you seen
That's
this?
the real
If
test.
you've ever
No.
stepped on a rogue
That's
piece
just
of
what
Lego
like
on the
I've been
floor, you know
doing. Like I'm trying to clean things
On
up, and I'll
purpose?
like get one in my knee, and that's even worse in my foot.
I'll scrub ahead.
We have a lot of Legos right now.
All right, look at this. Come on.
Stop. There's a whole race. I mean, a track.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Look
yeah.
at that. There's a track full of
A
Legos.
track full of Legos. I wish
Wow.
this would work for me. And Scott, come on, fix my computer, man.
So listening right now.
Yeah. Well, Adam could be. Adam, tell Scott to
Ghetto.
fix computer. So this is a whole 100-meter dash of Legos. This woman and a bunch of people attempted to do.
I could do that.
You do that?
Well, you
There we
toughen up.
go. Now we can have Mari do something.
Yeah. You won't
No
eat
anchovies,
anchovies.
no.
you don't
thank
do the
you.
anchovies. You'll do the Lego walk.
I will.
Okay, here it is. I'm sharing this.
Oh hell no! I would not do that.
Oh, look at that.
No.
Look at that.
Or nor.
Oh.
do in reality.
On your marks, get set.
But clearly,
Oh.
he never heard of Lego. The most painful obstacles, the palm trees and window frames.
Probably about halfway, it switched from being like, wow, I'm actually doing this, to boy, that looks like a long, long way away.
But Gabrielle Wall couldn't be stopped. The challenge vanquished.
Oh, like a dream. It's like running on clouds.
A doctor there to inspect the damage.
Nothing we can't pitch up. Well done.
No serious injury, but her feet definitely
Oh.
worse for wear.
Like the
Oh my
worst
God.
massage you've ever had.
And then the moment of truth, the time. 24.75 seconds.
I can beat it.
Did it, man.
I did it.
You did it, Mom.
You did it.
It's
man.
like it's because of you little son of a bitch. You trained me.
You
So
know
you
those
think you could
Brits.
do that?
Do a trail of Legos just through this hallway.
Little bit of hesitation
We
there.
could do that.
I got
Well,
a bunch of
I mean-
Legos that you could. Oh, we can bring both. of them.
Yeah. I got a supply.
You have a supply kit.
Well, we have
okay.
kids.
Yeah. You should bring them in. And in fact, actually, just a random thing. They say that you could now buy the Star Wars Lego set for $1,000.
Yeah,
Yes,
the new
the
Death
Death
Star.
Star.
Yeah.
Ah, look at you
With like
guys.
37
Nerds.
minifigs, though. That's so many minifigs.
Would
I
you buy
would-
that then?
I would need, like,
Absolutely.
a Lego room, a separate one, just to keep all the Legos.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
just-
yeah.
That's just a lot.
You
This
see
is
that
what
one
this looks
video?
like. So this is their promo video for it that they did.
I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
I think they've extended this
Wow.
beyond, like the fact that it's $1,000 is they've over expected their they've been overcharging for sets for a while, but this is like the first $1,000 set. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
crazy.
So this is the first
$999.
$1,000 set?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty historic, but that's how much people
What do the
love.
comments say? What do the comments say?
Oh, okay. That's good. Disappointment button. 7,900. That's no moon. That's an extremely overpriced gray frisbee. The not buying button. That you got 3,274 likes on that. Shout out to Lego for saving me $1,000 because I won't be buying this. Looks great. I've got nowhere to put it, but still looks great. Yeah. Star Wars said, I need one immediately. Go F yourself, Star Wars. The no buying button, more likes. Lego hit me up if you need any Lego Star Wars airplane facts, please. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So not worth it button. Surprised it wasn't called the Empire's Galactic Battle Station. The set is laughable, $1,000, and it's not even a sphere.
That's true.
it's only
it's a
half?
slice. It's a slice. It's not even. It's in the back. I saw a
Flat
post.
moon theory.
Flat moon theory. Yeah. I saw a post. Somebody put a picture up online of the back of it, and they're like, "Could you not make the back look a little bit better?" I mean, but I guess everybody's gonna have it against a wall. So yeah.
Insane. Yeah. I mean, what's the most? How much do you think you spent on Legos through a lifetime there, Herb? You've been around since the invention of Legos.
No, my son spends a lot of money on Legos still, but I did not. I did not spend a lot. When I was growing up, it was not as big a thing as it is now. So
It's a massive thing.
it is. It really is.
It's crazy.
I have been in a lot of Lego stores around the world, and it's pretty cool that they're such a cool brand and they're a happy brand. You know what I mean? There's just it's like good. And I also I think it's great that it's an adult thing too. You know, like there's a lot of adult.
Legoland was
the
blast.
best.
Yeah,
I love
I mean,
Legoland.
but you got to take your kids when they're like
the right
5.
age.
Oh, they're the best. And Bricks and Minifigs in town is so awesome for all those Legos.
Yep. Those folks are good. Yep.
Nice. All right. Well, we're getting on 10 seconds, and it's right up against the 10 o'clock hour. So what do we? We'll talk about something on the podcast broadcast before we let you go, because I know you're a busy man and you got to go home and watch some more TV.
I do actually.
I'm sure.
Peacemaker.
All right, we are back here on the show, but unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for the show today. I'd like to thank everybody who stopped by. We had Chef Gary for Sonoran Restaurant Week, courtesy of Monica and Charo, with all these goodies. Tamara and Maddy Mack talking about the Tucson Horror and Oddities Market that's happening this Saturday at the Coalition Space. We also had Addie from Tucson Foodie talk about Sonoran Restaurant Week, and of course, film critic Herb Stratford, who just came in to tell us all about all types of threesomes and horror films that are being released everywhere. We do have a bonus review that we're going to do exclusively on the podcast broadcast stream, and we're going to be talking about what, Herb?
Let's talk about The Paper, which is the sequel to The Office.
Yes.
Indirect.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about that here on the podcast broadcast and watching the trailer. You can join us, youtube.com/BigVegan. For the rest of you guys, get out and enjoy yourself this weekend. So many great events, including the Vegan Night Market, and it's going to be beautiful weather and U of A football. So enjoy yourself, drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. And it's going into the theme song right now. All right. Let's talk The Paper, because I almost watched the first episode of this, and then something happened.
Is that
Nobody's
this on
back.
HBO, right?
No, it's on Peacock.
Oh, it's on Peacock.
Yeah. So this is Greg Daniels, who is one of the guys that brought the British Office to America and gave us that gift. And of course, he did Parks and Rec. So I mean, it's not like he hasn't done anything since then. But this is his follow-up to that. And there is a common thread. Oscar from The Office is in this series.
That's it, right?
That's it. Yeah,
that's it. And it's actually very funny. I was worried, and there's 10 episodes, and I'll tell you, by the time it hit number 9 and 10, I was fully invested.
Really?
And I was so excited that they got a second season pickup this week before it even debuted.
Nice.
There's some really well done characters. And I think that, it's tough. It's tough to follow The Office, right? Just because it was such a juggernaut. I think people are going to embrace this one. Obviously, the world is different than when The Office was on TV and we had a lot less choices for things and streaming and everything else. But this one, it's funny. It's well written. I'm engaged in the characters, and I'm excited for the next season. So give it a look.
You know what I don't like about this, and it's just modern day television, is that you didn't get invested till episode 8, 9, and stuff like that. I know. And it ends in season 10 or episode 10.
Yeah.
Obviously, The Office in its original run after the first season was like a 20-something episodic series, and it kind of takes you on that ride, and it created just a better experience in my mind. So now that we're at a point where we got to be so budget conscious, and these series are now turning into like the BBC, like you only get 6 of them and that's it. No, we're Americans, we want to overindulge, and if they come back with season 2, I would hope they would double the count, but they won't.
They won't. It's a money thing. But it's funny. I started rewatching The Office just to sort of see how that started, because I was like, I want to see how quick. And I mean, they throw you right in, and by the end of the first episode, you're totally hooked. You know, so it's a slower burn for sure. But I think that's because we already know the format, right? That was new when we saw The Office. It's like, oh wait, they're talking to the camera, and this is you know what I mean?
Yeah, mockumentary.
Now we know it. We know that so much more. But it's fun. It's a fun. And it's unfortunate you can't just skip ahead to episode 9 because you won't know who anybody is. But,
Yeah.
but 9 and 10 are the best ones. So
Okay, at least they end with a bang.
Yes, they
Okay. Well, something to binge watch. I don't think I'll be sitting at home binge watching this weekend. I did that last weekend and end up getting hemorrhoids.
well, wait till you're sick at some point and then just turn it on.
How do you do it? Yeah, that's a
You
discussion
know?
we'll have off the stream.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I don't know. I got to stop talking about it.
Stop
but
talking
it's-
about it so I can enjoy this.
I enjoy your cookie. Herb and everyone, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. And I hope to see you out this weekend at one of the events that we've been promoting all week. We'll be back on Monday morning